disappointed, I would say, a lot of people with that his erratic decision on calling us children during the end times. And Nigerians are hard to forgive these days because we have too much going on with us than having one major person just mess up. And do you understand? So,
and these social media kids, they are not playing. They come for you like
and nail. I said people have nails and hammer. Social media has the cross. Then you take yourself to them and they nail you. That's finished.
All right. So talking about social media, you know, there are a lot of negatives happening right now. I think I want to use this medium to reach out to our spiritual father. That's Pastor Adeboye. For the loss of his son. I don't pray any parents go through that. And also using this opportunity to also reach out to his wife, Tammy. It's a sad loss. And it's unfortunate, you know, just like the wife have said, that he has gone to sleep and it will resonate again. And I think that is the only thought that rings in my head in the last few minutes when I remember him. Is the second son of Adeboye.
The third.
He's actually the second
son. Okay.
He's actually the second son, and it's unfortunate. I know that the Redeemed Christian Church of God across the globe is actually not in a good space right now, but let's pray for quick healing during this period. Of course, you know, there are other news too that have caught our attention when it comes to Pastor Paul Adefarasi, who have said everybody should have a plan B. You know, it's sad enough. Myself and the father of my children, we've been thinking of plan B because, but I'm asking myself, when he's saying that technology, it can be anywhere in the world, first of all, I acknowledge his honesty. When it comes to leading his people with transparency. Of course, you know, there are quite a number of people out there who do not have that opportunity to say plan B or plan F. You know, who also do not have money to buy data. Not to talk of, because he's saying that they can be anywhere in the world, you know, but, you know, the state of our nation right now is sad, but we must have a plan B. But I'm hoping it doesn't get to that. I'm hoping that the average ones who do not have plan B, that the government can quickly see this as an opportunity to bring sanity to our country. You know, talking about that, it's quick for us to just it's like I zoomed into something else, guys. I'm sorry. So let's start off our day with today in history. Please stay with us.
On this day in history, Tuesday, May 11, 2013, Northern elders replied erstwhile leader Al-Haji Asari Dokbo, who said there will be war in Nigeria if their kinsman, Goodluck Jonathan, is not re-elected. According to them, the Jonathan sympathizers do not need to wait until their kinsman is defeated in 2015 to start the war. The Northern elders, under the aegis of Northern Elders Forum (NEF), made this known while withdrawing their support from Jonathan. Abdullahi, a former vice chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, pointed out that the North was dissatisfied with Jonathan's presidency. He says, and I quote, "We in the North are not going to support Jonathan in 2015 because he has done nothing for this country since he became president." End of quote, the NEF spokesman declared.
Wow, on this day in history, Lolo, what's your submission on it?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you know, a lot of people that spoke against Jonathan at that time have begun to, you know, change their mouth in recent times. People would say, when you're still in position, of course you're going to get a lot of opposition and people are not going to agree with the way you run things, how run your government or anything. But after that government has gone out of the seat, you find out that a lot of people will be telling you they prefer Jonathan's administration to this present one that we're in now. So it's a yin-yang for me. That's how it is generally.
I think that it's who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. Like you said, we've heard it a lot of times. People were not convinced, they were not contented with the Jonathan's administration, and they were like, if the power comes back to the north, if the power this, if the power that. Now the power has gone to the north. Is it better? What's our score rate? What's our scoreboard? What are we recording? What is in it for us now? So we can choose.
All right, listening to both of you, this takes me to today being the 40th anniversary of the death of Bob Marley. And his songs, most of his songs is about freedom, liberation, and the like. So I can connect it to on this day in history, listening to it, and it's sad that we are still talking about the same thing 40 years later. There's no freedom, there's no, we keep saying that, we are independent since 1960. Are we? Really?
I doubt it.
Is there freedom of speech? The answer is no.
No.
We are quick to come after people who are lending their voices on certain things that is pertaining to the government. We have to hold people accountable, and there's just freedom of speech. There's no fundamental human rights. It's all these challenges we've been facing for over 40 years, and it still lingers on. But Lolo, let me quickly ask you, what's your best song of Bob Marley?
No woman, no cry.
No woman, no cry. But
even though I don't agree with the sentiment of
the song like that, no woman, no
I just
cry.
like the resonance of it.
All right,
I think I like Send Down the Rain. I like the Send Down the Rain and Magic, which actually from the story of Majek Fashek, he drew a lot of inspiration from Bob Marley too. I read his biography when he died, and he said that was what formed him to also have that kind of song. And like you said, 40 years down, freedom of speech is allowed, but your freedom after the speech is what nobody can guarantee. So it's good to check and balance and talk in what we do not want to be on free.
Imagine if Fela is still alive.
I know.
The remixes would have had remixes of it. Unknown Soldier would have had like the third remix now.
Third version. And the children, I think, sorry to say, the younger artists now are really following the footsteps of Fela and Nicola Kuti in their songs, borrowing lyrics and some of the traditional style which he sings. So it's still encouraging. Nobody dies. Their works lives on.
Yeah. All right. So that's the legacy that we are hoping to all leave behind. All right. Before we get into our discussion for today, let's take a quick message from our sponsors. Please stay with us.
People they ask me, say, when she they make me smile. I tell them people say how I love plenty, just like 1,000 smiles. Waiting for 7 months was far too long. Echo Hotels and Suites is back with the same passion to take care of me in the same good old way, and even better.
It's been a long time, sir.
Far too long.
To make up for all the time they were truly missed.
The Neo-Look Amstel Malta, and introducing Neo Amstel Malta Ultra, the first ever no added sugar malt. Both made from the best quality ingredients, have a world-class name, and are good for you. Amstel Malta and New Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. Be your best.
All right, welcome back. Since 1960, our dear nation Nigeria has witnessed different ups and downs in the area of security and economic outlook. The nation has endured years of crisis and insecurity which stemmed from events of the colonial period. Disrespect to the rule of law, human dignity, ethnic tensions, religious afflictions, politics of bitterness, leadership issues, all these have direct results in what we now see in militant attacks, Boko Haram, insurgent activities, banditry, and the likes. The list goes on. But rather than seek for the way out of these issues, it seems like our leaders, the leadership and the political class, take pride in politicizing issues of economic well-being of the people and the security of the lives that govern us. Or should I say that sometimes their ego is in line for them to ask for partnership from the other international bodies. But today on the show, our topic is on economic and security challenges with the focus of seeking way out. Our guest is Femi Falana San. Let's take a quick look at his profile. We'll be right back.